Hey, this is Ike. I'm making a 3-6 full ring video today. I'm going to be trying something a little bit new. For my first two videos, I recorded the audio as I was playing. For this one, I'm going to be recording some voiceover narration on about half an hour of play from earlier this week. I want you guys to tell me what you think of this. I can do either one for my future videos. This has the advantage that I know what's coming up. I can sort of tailor my discussion to some themes that are going to arise as the session goes on. And the other good thing about this is that I can pause the video playback and keep talking if multiple hands come up at the same time. So please post in the forums and tell me what you prefer, and I can do whatever in the future. So look forward to hearing from you guys about that. Like I was saying, I already know what's coming up, so some things that I'm going to be talking about today are using stats to make reads, especially when you only have a few hands with somebody. You know, making a read based on somebody's stats after 15, 30, something like that, hands. And another thing I'm going to be talking about today is playing against underbets. Underbets can be real tricky to play against because it's often hard to figure out what people are thinking. I know it's hard for me because I almost never underbet. I mean, I underbet a good bit in re-raised pots where, you know, you can go half pot, half pot, half pot, all in. But I very rarely, you know, lead out for the minimum into a 6 big blind pot after calling a raise from the big blind or something like that. So it's often very hard for me to guess what people are doing when they make plays like that. So that's going to be something I'm talking about a bit this session. And now I've got a hand here. I'm going to talk about this 10-9 suited. Obvious call pre-flop. I call that with any two suited connectors, and that's a great flop for me. I could lead out here, but I'm a bit worried I'll just get called by a king, and then playing later streets won't be so good if I don't improve. Whereas if I check, I can just check, and somebody's likely to bet it on this board. It's sort of an action flop. So if somebody bets it, then I can just raise big, maybe all in, maybe less than all in. I'm going to end up shoving over this underbet raise and a cold call here. I think this shove shows a profit by a good bit. I'm bluffing into a pot of almost 300 here, and I'm going to be about 35% equity even against a set, even against an ace-high flush draw. I'm only in really miserable shape if somebody has king X of clubs here. So I lose about 150 in equity when I'm called by a very big hand. My hand is about even money against something like ace-king.